Hello, welcome back to Legends of Skyward Sword. We are here inside the last dungeon of the game, and also the hardest and probably one of the most creative dungeons in all the Legends of Zelda series. I said that in the last video, but anyways, in this dungeon is the Skykeep, and the whole premise is that the dungeon changes constantly. Right away you get the dungeon map, and honestly the dungeon map's not going to be a whole lot of help because the dungeon changes over and over again. Anyways, what we're looking for is 3 parts of the Triforce in this dungeon. Each one is kind of hidden in a way in like a sacred realm kind of thing. But anyways, as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm changing panels on this operating control of the source. And as you do that, the entire dungeon changes its structure. Take a look at the map again, and everything moves. Now you can see there's 3 Triforce pieces on that map, and what we need to do is try and work our way to each one of them by getting them next to a room where a panel is, or in the path that we can get to it. That's easier said than done, unfortunately. So this first video is going to take us about 20 or so minutes into the dungeon, and the next couple will finish up the dungeon and get all 3 pieces of the Triforce, where we can make our wish and end this entire escapade. Anyways, until then, hunting will go. So it's good to see that so far into the game we're still using the beetle, because it was one of the first items that we got, and it's just still being used fairly consistently, which is nice. Because a lot of Zelda games you just don't do that. Once you get an item and you exit that dungeon, you just never use it again. So it's good that they're keeping things fresh. And this dungeon is kind of like it sort of has a theme of every dungeon going on, where you have your forest area, you have your fire area, your mushrooms, all that stuff. It's kind of like a culmination dungeon of the sorts. Anyways, we're just going to, or at least I'm going to try to just avoid everything. Thankfully that drop worked out for me, where I landed on this ledge and not off of it, because that would have been unfortunate. Anyways, E3 is next Tuesday, which I will be at, meeting up with some cool people from Link's Hideaway, Pure Nintendo, Zelda Universe, and part of Zelda Reorchestrated, and probably a lot more. So things are going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be shooting a lot of videos and uploading them. They're not going to be amazing quality. A lot of them will be shot from my iPhone, so it's just going to be iPhone quality. So I apologize for that, but I kind of want to just like shoot stuff, get them up. I'm not going to have my like introduction or anything on there. I'm just going to upload footage. So you guys can be happy with what you get, I suppose. This was going to be probably my last video I get uploaded before E3. I'm going to render this, and I'll probably upload this right before I head off. I'm going to fly in to LA on Monday. I'm probably going to upload this on Monday. We'll see. If you guys are watching this tomorrow, which would be Saturday, or Sunday, then I lied. But anyways, somebody's going to be watching this in like 3 months, be like, why is this guy talking about this date and Sunday and Monday? And you know what? Who cares? Anyways, back to the game. This time shift crystal, as I said, we have this theme thing going on in this dungeon where it's kind of like a revisiting of everything we've done in the entire game, and just testing your skills in all the aspects that we've already gone through. It's a nice final test to see if we are truly worthy of the Triforce, I suppose. Also, I am going to be going to the Zelda Symphony concert in July down in Orlando, and if things go according to plan, then I will be driving down and meeting up with Purple Rodri, fellow YouTuber, and going to the concert with him. I got an extra ticket, so I thought I'd invite him to come since he lives right in the area, so that should be a lot of fun. Anyways, that's why you don't buy tickets months in advance when you're dating a prostitute. No, she wasn't a prostitute, but she's a whore. You end up with extra tickets and extra things to do when you buy stuff for your girlfriends that long in advance. Thankfully, I've got an even better girlfriend now. Anyways, yeah, this dungeon is a lot of fun. You're not really going to see how irritating some of the sliding and room reorganizing can be until later on in this video and in my future videos. But it definitely is frustrating. If you have no idea what you're doing, I could see people getting lost in this dungeon for a very, very long time. Let's see. Alright. Just stabbing at him. Come on. Turn alive. Unfortunately, it won't work that way. I'm gonna have to cut him down. Now, I'm wondering if anybody has noticed that YouTube has been taken over with spammers recently. It used to be like a lot of fun, and I was shocked at how unspammy YouTube was. But ever since that new layout change, I'm getting dozens and dozens of spam friend requests a week, and it's always by fake women. It's like sexy women pictures, or it's always a bunch of rappers and spam. And I used to be just gamers that I had on here, and view counts and everything have gone down, so I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with YouTube lately, but not impressed. And I would like for them to just change things back to how they used to be, but that's not gonna happen. So back to the slider. So alright, let's try this. Need a nap. Alright, so it looks like we're one room away from a Triforce. If we head up north, or is that what it looks like? Something like that. Not sure if we can get there quite yet. But we will get there eventually. I just need to work my way to that room and everything. So, kind of back here. If you need some health, there's a butterfly on the, like, a cluster of butterflies, so you can do that Skyward strike thing and draw on the wall and get some health or whatever you might need. But anyways, kind of creating like a shortcut. Let's go back this way. And we're going to be in another themed area, kind of like the Earth Temple theme or whatever. So we're going to be using a lot of bombs in this area. I'm very tired and sore. I've been exercising a lot. I've really gotten into hiking lately, so it's been wearing me out. If anybody lives in Ohio knows of a good hiking spot, let me know. Alright, sorry. I'm falling asleep on ya. I'm thinking, I have this video series, Sheikah Stones, that I never really got started. I got all my equipment, I got the video intro made, and I uploaded a teaser, kind of like trailer for it a while back, but I never launched it. It's been probably 3 months, maybe 4 months since I did that, so I really should get one of those done. I might try and do one before E3. That's not likely though. I'll see what happens with that, but things aren't looking good. I think might need to get some new equipment, maybe another tripod, because I was having trouble keeping it steady. I'm gonna get lucky with this guy and killing him. He just kind of falls right over. So normally those guys are a hassle for me. They always kick my butt, and I end up spending 15 minutes on them. Because I've been playing God of War lately. I never played the games before, and I definitely see a lot of Zelda kind of influence in them. Mine is a whole blood and gore aspect. It's a lot of puzzle solving, a lot of pushing kind of puzzles. Reminds me of some of the older Zelda puzzles and all that. I'm kind of glad they moved away from the block pushing stuff in the Zelda series. That was getting a little bit old. That spot right here that I just did with rolling that bomb down the hill. Ugh. The first time I did this, I probably spent about half an hour trying to get that thing to blow up. I kept trying to throw the bomb, and it would get like right there on it, but it would never blow up. You have to roll it. If you don't roll it, you're pretty much not going to get it the way you need to. So roll that thing down the hill. I don't know why, but I just wasn't thinking. It just wasn't sinking in for me to roll the bomb, and I kept trying to throw it, and it kept coming like a foot short, and a lot of cuss words were thrown out that day. Now we need to find a way up. We need to get up so we can get all in there. Let's just try, let's just try running down the hill here. Yeah, that seemed to do the job. Alright. Now alright, here we go. We just climb up. It's pretty interesting. Clever girl. Gotta see if I can try and get my new girlfriend to do a video with me sometime. I'm sure she might. It's just my last one liked to jump in the videos here and there, though she wasn't very good at it. We'll see. I threw that too early. Too late. Alright, third time's a charm maybe? Let's see if I can get this. Come on. There we go. About time. Now there's still got some trees in the way. I'm just gonna fly a bomb into them and get rid of them. Alright, and now let's launch this and do it again. We're gonna fly a bomb into that stack of trees. And now one more bomb to drop it in that little cubby hole. And we can see what happens from here. Alright, now let's just hit that switch. There's a lot of launching and throwing stuff in this segment. Cool. Alright, now that gate's open. We can carry on, see where we're gonna go next, see if there's another dungeon theme. Some more bombs. Guess we're gonna keep on digging, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm really tired. I apologize for that. Mellowed out a little bit. Now this one's fun. You gotta quickly run around and try and smack it up. If you aren't quick enough, then it'll blow up and you gotta redo it. But I mean, as you saw there, you have more than enough time to do it. If not, just try again. It's really not that hard. Smack that gate. Alright. I know a couple of you left comments that you were upset that I had started smoking. Well, you'll be happy to know that I have given up smoking. Not a fan. Kind of disgusting. And I also cut back on my drinking. I was in a very rambunctious party mood for about a month or so. Did a lot of that, but I've calmed down, so don't get upset. Anyways, it looks like we're going to be forced to fight these guys. They're not very hard enemies to beat. It's just a lot of patience and hoping that they go the right way. But all you have to do is swing at them and slash with your magma mitts. And most of the time you can just stand still and they'll kind of go towards you. I believe it takes 3 hits apiece. You just gotta hope that they go the right way. I mean, it's random, but most of the time you can just like sit around and they'll come right past you. It would be easier if it was easier to turn around, but unfortunately that's not the case. It's 2 hits, and there should be 1 more left on this guy. He's gonna come the wrong way again. Ooh. Barely escaped that, but you can also do that and it stuns them, where you can like quickly chase after and get behind him. That's 3 hits, so he's gone. 1 more to go. Same general premise. Let's see if we can get him a little bit quicker. Off to a good start. Wow. Unfortunately, they are faster than we are, so you can't just like chase after them and hope it's gonna work out all the time. Otherwise, I guess it would be too easy. Alright, here we go. 1 more. Bum bum. Oh, he's hiding from me. This might be my chance. Coming up behind him. There we go. Alright, now when you kill all 2 of those guys, gates will open up and we can carry on. And I'm right there at the gate, so let's just crawl back up to the surface, and we're getting near the end of this segment. Got another little switch panels part here. The gate, let's open this up. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and capture this fairy if I can figure out how I get my follow it out. Come on. You might come in handy with the way I'm playing these days, so might as well catch him. Alright, let's just go ahead. I'll come back to that panel later. For now I don't want to use it, and I don't suggest that you try and use it either. We're going to fight off against this guy again. If you don't remember, he is the mini-boss on the Lenaru sand ship, and he is kind of a pain in the butt. He's a lot easier if you have a shield. Unfortunately, I don't ever use a shield, so he can be a bit of a challenge. Right now I've kind of got him going, which is good. I'm back with a vengeance because he pissed me off so much the first time. But again, if you don't remember, the premise is you just knock him back. As you're swinging at him, he'll like lose his balance, and you have to kind of time your sword swings, where he's gonna fall backwards and knock him off the, pretty much knock him off the walkway. And it's 2 times now, and you get to do it 3 times, and he'll eventually fall down and explode. He gets a little bit harder every time. And he changes up his tactics a little bit. As you can see, he's now in a swinging state, and he actually is going to do some damage to me. And push me back quite a bit, but let's go ahead. Got him going now. Alright, so that was pretty quick. A lot quicker than the first time I fought him. Thankfully, because I really disliked fighting him the first time. I don't know if this guy was meant to be easier, or maybe it's just easier because I'm used to it now. But anyways, we're nearing the end of this video. The next video we'll actually get some of the Triforce pieces, and I think this is the first small key we've gotten. So this dungeon isn't a whole lot of collecting stuff. There's not even a dungeon item or anything. It's just trying to figure out where to go and work this control panel. And the rest of this video is pretty much me using this control panel, and just what I'm going to suggest is just work your way all the way around. You'll see what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to pretty much shift everything one spot to the left until I get everything pretty much back to its original state, but one slot behind where it was when it started. So it's a lot of dragging and dropping, kind of irritating, but that's how it is. Anyways, the next video, again, I'll do some more of the actual dungeon and getting some Triforces. So until then, subscribe, like, comment, and I will be shooting some videos from E3 for you guys, so don't forget, definitely subscribe if you want some like really cool E3 videos. Until next time, have a good one.